just dug my nail in the shadow. Back to my channel, and today I showed you guys how I do my foundation routine. This is pretty much my routine when I do my face makeup, so if you guys want to know how I do it, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Alright, so the first things first for my face routine or my foundation routine is primer. Today I'm going to use the Smashbox Photo Finish Color Adjusting Primer. This one is in the green colors, which combats redness, which we all know I have. Why did I smell it? I was like, it looks like wasabi, and then I went to go ahead and smell it. I'm so odd. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this to my face. And then I'm also gonna apply the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Matte Primer as well. Since I do get a little bit oily, this primer I'm just gonna apply on my T-zone, and everywhere else I'm pretty much okay with, so I can just leave it as is, and the Smashbox primer will do the job for that. So I'm just gonna apply this one just to my T-zone. And then for foundation, I'm gonna use my favorite Maybelline Matte and Poreless in the color 220. This is like my go-to foundation. I know it's gonna work for me. It helps me stay matte, and it just lasts all day long. So I really love this foundation, and it is drugstore, so a win-win. I'm just gonna go ahead and take like a flat foundation brush, and then take some of the foundation and then just kind of evenly apply it all over my face. And then taking my beauty blender, I'm just gonna pounce this all over my face. Alright, so this is just one layer of foundation. If I feel like I want more coverage, I'll go in and add another layer. For the most part, I'll just do one layer. And then to highlight my face, I'm going to use the Ulta Full Coverage Liquid Concealer. I really like the ColourPop concealers. Tarte Shape Tape is awesome as well. This one is the one I've been going to lately, but any of those is good. For the concealer creases, I'm just going to tap it out and then apply some baking powder, and I love the RCMA No Color powder. This gives me no flashbacks, so it's great for pictures, and you get a lot for your money's worth. I'm just going to go ahead and blend the baking powder in. Since this concealer is already matte, I don't really bake for that long, because if you haven't watched my review, I'll link it right here, but if I bake it too long, it starts to crease a little bit, and it looks really cakey and dry. So I just like to pounce it in with my beauty blender, and then it looks nice and flawless. Ooh wee! So that is basically all I do for my base. Foundation, concealer is done, and then for the rest of my face, I always like to use a darker color powder. This one is the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin powder, which I also really like. I used to use the Fit Me powder. That one was really nice as well, but I feel like I like this one just a little bit more. I feel like it just looks more airbrush, but any powder works. I'm just gonna go ahead and tap this into my skin so that I don't move the foundation around, and I get a little more coverage from the powder. And then on to bronzer and contour. My go-to is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess palette. I love this. It is so good. Love it. I use like a mixture of all four of the colors. The darkest one I don't really gravitate towards, but everything else I do use quite often. And then I'm just going to go ahead and slightly contour with the color Carrot. Alright, so as you can see, I have like a little bit of structure to my face, but it still looks pretty like pale and flat. This is where we add bronzer, and I really love the Physician Formula Butter Bronzer, but since I'm using the Tarte one, I'm just going to use the shades in here as well to bronze. And then taking my Morphe M527, which is my favorite bronzing brush, and just bronze up. This is just going to add a lot of color back into our face and give us like that sun-kissed glow. If I don't really highlight my under eyes with a concealer, I'll go ahead and take a banana powder and highlight under my eyes. But since I already highlighted with concealer, I'm going to skip that step today. But for an everyday basis, I just use a powder and highlight because cream is just sometimes a little too much for everyday. Alright, so bronzer and contour is done. Recently, I've been really liking blush. I usually never wear blush, but I got this blush from Flower Beauty in the color Peach Primrose, and I've been wearing it like a lot lately, and I really like it. I don't add too much, but I do find that it gives my cheeks a really nice, kind of like healthy looking cheeks. Like it just looks healthy, you know? Alright, so blush is on. The last step I like to do before highlight is to set my face. I find that setting your face before you apply highlighter makes your highlighter a lot more beaming, and it makes the highlighter kind of melt into your skin instead of staying on top and just looking really like dry. I like to add setting spray first and then highlighter. Last step is highlighter. I'm just gonna take my Maybelline Single Eyeshadow in the Glow Down. This is like my current favorite right now. I always switch out my products if I use every day, and this is the one I'm using right now. Alright, highlight is on. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my lips real quick and then show you guys what my face looks like all done. So this is basically how I do my foundation routine. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This is pretty much what I do for the most part when I do my foundation. If I don't show it on camera, then this is pretty much what I do. So hope you guys found it useful, and I'll leave all the products I use down below as usual. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Follow me on my socials right here, and I'll talk to you guys soon in my next one. Bye! Where's my fan? What the? My fan is missing. I'm having a midlife crisis. My fan is gone. My fan. Oh my goodness. Good Lord. Oh my gosh.